You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Tuesday. My name is Brock. No Dalby because he's on vacation. I've had these people working at my place for the past few weeks now, and I don't think I've ever seen them use the bathroom once. Not that I'm keeping track or anything, but I mean, I kind of am now. Me and Courtney realized they'll work like 4, 5, 6 hours at our place, and I've never once seen them come in or out of the bathroom. I don't know if they're taking leaks, let alone dropping deuces. And I'm honestly just curious, like, where the hell are they going to the bathroom? And I want to ask them, but I feel like that's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird bringing it up here, but, you know, we're friends. Is there, like, an unwritten rule of using clients' bathrooms? I mean, I get it. Not taking a number two. You don't want to stink up the joint, but 762-555, if you work in the trades, is there like a weird rule about using a client's bathroom? Is it frowned upon or something like that? Or is this the reason why y'all always say like, oh, I got to go back to Home Depot or I got to go to Rona? Is that like the secret code for taking the Browns to the Super Bowl?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Man, a lot of it is just not wanting to get personally anyway, not wanting to get the dirt and any nastiness from my clothes and whatnot trekked through the bathroom.
Okay.
So that the homeowner itself doesn't have to do a re-clean. So I'd rather go find a public bathroom where people are, paid to do that stuff on their own.
I can respect that. So you'll make an effort. So when you guys are actually, was I right when I say that you guys make your Home Depot runs? Those are actually bathroom runs?
Yeah, to an extent, yeah. So I gotta go grab coffee, I gotta grab a drink, or I gotta go make a Home Depot run for sure.
Now, a few people are texting here on the text line saying that you guys just keep bottles in the work trucks and you'll do it in there. Is that a thing too?
The worst case scenarios, there's gotta be either a couple bottles or you gotta take a Thames cup in there. I've done that a few times. That way you can just walk around to a bush and ditch it in, help water the place.
Well, I'll say this, Quentin. I'd rather have you use the bathroom in my house than be peeing on my girlfriend's garden. You can use my bathroom anytime, buddy.
Appreciate it, brother.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you're a football fan, I've got good news for you. NFL is supposed to release full season schedules for all the teams starting tomorrow. But yesterday they did announce that the first game of the year will be coming down on September 4th. It'll be the Eagles and Cowboys. Watch the Eagles put up their banner there. But the countdown is on. 114 days until football is back. So if you've got nothing to look forward to, well, there's something in your life. 114 days until the season kicks off, which means 114 days until you can finally be excited for Sundays once again. 114 days until we get to hear Chris Collingsworth say, now here's a guy. On top of that, 114 days until Red Zone is back, baby, which also means 114 days until fantasy football starts. And the best part about that means there's 114 days until one of you watches your entire fantasy football team crumble on day one due to some guy tearing his ACL.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you could travel back in time, what would you want to do if you had a time machine? The only reason I bring it up is we've got our time machine long weekend coming up for the May long. And, if you had your own time machine, there's so many cool parts of history to pop in and out of, like Bill and Ted. So many eras in time, medieval, ancient, Elizabethan, the whole 1900s. But I got to be honest with you. If there's no air conditioning or indoor plumbing, I'm kind of cool staying where I'm at. But, like, you could go anywhere. I mean, if you went prehistoric, go check out the dinosaurs. Although that just seems like you'd be doing a lot of running. And, I mean, if you want to go for a run, just go on a treadmill. Plus, it's tough with the time machine because there's that whole butterfly effect thing where you can't change anything. But you could make things better for yourself. I mean, the right answer with the time machine is go back, like, 10 years in the past, buy a boatload of Bitcoins and just wait. Or even it'd be cool to go, like, party with my old man, go back to the 70s, go see the Grateful Dead with him, maybe convince him to buy some stock in Microsoft, make our family super rich. Or honestly, maybe this is a sad answer, I'd love to just go back to 1967 just to feel what it was like to watch the Leafs win, because some days I don't know if I'll ever see that happen.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, dude, if you had a time machine, what would you go back in time and do?
I would go back to 1962 and start my life all over again.
What happened that you need the whole rewind?
Well, there's a whole lot of things, really. Like, kids. My mother and dad probably still be here,
So wait, you just want a fresh start or you want to repeat it?
No, I don't want to repeat it. I want a fresh start.
Do you want to give a shout out to your kids and your family while we're at it right now?
Hello, the Turzon clan.
Well, I guess they're technically gone if you've gone back in time now, so.
Copy. Be the bet, wouldn't it?
Hey, thanks for the call, buddy.
Thanks.
I've also got friend of the show, Ashley, on the phone. Ashley, if you could go back in time, is yours a little more less dark? What is it?
I think I'd go back to Woodstock 69.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just to check it out. And, I know it was a pretty, a lot of bad stuff happened there, but I just feel like that would be a really cool thing to have been to,
I think going to something like that would be super cool, not only to see the music, but also to try and get in some of those historic photographs or videos to be able to point yourself out when you come back to the future.
Throw some bunny ears up on some folks.
Yes, absolutely.
Now that's I think you're onto something there, Brock.
Going back in time just to troll.
Yes, I love it.
Be so sick to go to a museum and be like, there I am. You see me right there? Last one here. We got Matt on the phone. If you could go back in time, what's the one thing you'd do?
I would give myself a list of all of the women I need to stay away from.
Almost like the Uno reverse card black book?
Yeah, essentially that's pretty much it.
Don't you worry, though, if you did that to yourself, that yourself would be even more curious about these gals?
I'm a pretty level-headed guy. I think if I took the time to come back to myself to stay away from these women, I would.
Although at the same time, Matt, I mean no judgment. It does sound like it takes you a while to come to these conclusions. So you go back and you say one night stands only with these people.
That's it. Yeah, one and done.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we all know this song, right? Sandstorm by Darude. If you used to go to raves in the 90s, early 2000s, or you've been to a sporting event, you've most definitely heard this song. Well, hate to make you feel old, but it is officially 25 years old, and I didn't know Darude is from Finland. So to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Sandstorm, every radio station across Finland played Sandstorm at the same time. So everybody one morning last week was just fist bumping to this all across the country there, which is such a funny idea. I mean, just imagine you're having a bad day in the car and that's playing, or you're getting pulled over by a cop, whatever it is. Must be a fat royalty check coming in for Darude there. But I was thinking, here in Canada, we should totally steal this idea and just play one song across the country. I mean, we've basically done something like this before, when the Tragically Hip had their final show, the entire country vibed out on that day back in August of 2016. But I was thinking, if a Canadian team does end up winning the Stanley Cup this year, whether it's the Leafs, the Jets, or the Oilers, we should somehow set it up where every Canadian radio station across the country plays Stompin' Tom's The Hockey Song at the same time. I mean, that's a song that pretty much every Canadian knows. Either we do Stompin' Tom, or I was thinking it would be funny if we all just played this.
Don't you put it in your mouth,
all at the same time.
That's right, sis.
I mean, almost everybody knows this song, too. I think it would be hilarious just to hear everybody do the all at once across our country. 32 million people all at once. That's how we come together.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Donald Trump is supposed to be making a huge announcement about something to do with Canada. I don't know if you've heard this.
I said before in our meeting with the new and very talented Prime Minister of Canada that we have some very big announcement to make. It's not about trade. It's about something else, but it's going to be a truly earth-shattering and positive development for this country and for the people of this country. And that'll take place sometime within the next few days.
And, of course, there's a lot of theories online about what this earth-shattering development is going to be. One of the theories saying that, of course, we're going to become the 51st state. Others saying that the earth-shattering is a pun, maybe has something to do with fracking or oil of some sort. And with that being said, others thinking that Donald Trump is going to announce the purchase of the province of Alberta being sold off to the states. Some speculating a currency split between both countries. One theory that I saw that I did like is that the announcement would be that he is eliminating daylight savings time. And honestly, I could get behind that. I would find it funny if it was just something super stupid where he came out and he's like, we're officially announcing the sale of ketchup chips here in Canada. We're officially announcing the sale of bagged milk here in Canada. Mark Carney brought me a bag and it was so good. I would love to see something like that. You know what? 762-555. Let's start a rumor here this morning. What do you think Donald Trump's earth-shattering thing with Canada is going to be this week? I mean, maybe if it's really earth-shattering, maybe he's going to apologize to us for everything that he's been saying about us. Although, wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Probably have a better chance of my parents getting back together than him ever saying that.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We got Trevor on the line. What do you think the announcement's going to be?
Pulling a Dougler and announcing an announcement. Why cut to the point? You got to stretch it out as long as you can.
Realistically, there probably is no announcement right now.
No, and if there is, it wouldn't make sense anyway.
I was laughing. Justin texted in on the text line and said the announcement is probably going to be that he's going to say free spray tans for everyone.
Oh, no, it's Trump. Nothing's free with him.
Yeah, true. I forgot who I'm talking about here.
Yeah, everyone's getting spray tans. You're still going to pay for it.
Mandatory spray tans for everyone is what it is. He's going to go full Kim Jong-un. Everybody has to have the same haircut and the same spray tan.
I can't do the haircut because I've got the nice receding hairline, so I'm out on that part.
So does he, but that didn't stop him.
Yeah, true.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers. I believe it's Shane we've got on the phone. Shane, what's your theory on what this announcement's going to be?
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine that Quebec has conceded poutine to the Americans to be an American dish now, and they renamed it American Super Bigly Patriotic Fries now.
You know what? If we ever do need to go to war, I think that's how we can take them down. We just overfeed them poutine and we spike the gravy or something.
Oh, man, so true. Let's do it.
Either that or we start spiking the maple syrup.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we'd be like, what was it, the Romans with the Trojan horse, and we send them like a big gravy boat, and then when he opens it, it's just all deadly cheese curds or something like that. All right, I'll take one more call here. Smiley, what is your theory on what Donald Trump's big announcement is going to be?
They've agreed to make Toronto Maple Leafs an American team so they can actually win the cup.
Okay, get out of here.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Where the tools at? If you want to win a lotto ticket right now, all you gotta do is be a tool now. All right, I've got 3 tools on the line here looking to win $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's $20 million jackpot. If you are not one of my 3 tools, that does mean you are a judge, so act accordingly. 762-555. Let me know who is the best tool. And today's sound that we are looking for is a planer. All right, so let's get into it here with caller number 1. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, it's Kylie.
Kylie, all right. Are you ready to be a tool?
Sure am.
All right, here's what I need from you. Let's hear it, Kylie.
Oh, my finger!
Oh, a little extra in there. I like that. All right, stay on hold, Kylie. We go to caller 2. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Corey.
Corey, my man, are you ready to be a tool for me?
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, buddy, I need you to be a planer. Let's hear it. You sound like you could go forever there.
Oh, I could have.
All right, buddy, do me a favor and stay on hold. We'll get to caller number 3 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Josie.
Josie. All right, are you ready to be my final tool of the day?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Need you to be a planer. Let's hear it. I'm going to give you one more chance because your phone line totally cut out on you there. Let's hear it. All right, stay on hold. I wish I could have heard your phone, but your phone was being a tool this morning. Text line, what are we thinking? 762-555. Between line 1 and line 2, I mean, we had a little bit of extra elements there with the cutting of the finger and everything, but seems like everyone's digging line 2 this morning. All right, my man, are you still there?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, you are officially my tool of the day. So you get a ding, a round of applause, and $100.
Right on. I always knew I was a tool.
If you do happen to win the jackpot tonight, you got some nickels and dimes for the fellas over here?
Oh, a few loonies that toss your way.
Oh, you don't sound like a tool at all. You sound like a great guy, bud.
Oh, I thank you.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ed's word of the day.
See what he's got.
Good morning. Today's word is bellwether. Yeah, bellwether. 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 And it's one who takes the lead, an indicator of trends. Well, that's a good way to be. It shows self-confidence. You got to have confidence. So that's cool. Anyways, yeah. Have a bellwether day. Cheers are up.
All right, when I Google bellwether here, it does say the leading sheep of the flock as well. So, I mean, you could start referring to your boss as bellwether. What's up, bellwether? Or even in your friend group. I feel like every friend group has a bellwether. You know, there's always like the leader, the guy that makes all the decisions. But then there's also the guy in the friend group who thinks he's the bellwether. There's a bellwether and there's a wannabe bellwether. It's always better to be a bellwether than a follower, I guess. Bellwether, bellwether, bellwether. Use it wherever you can, all right?
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the bad line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.